Gil ratings. This is garthrs, the tireless adventurer, with another episode of Feed the Beast. Oh my God, it's episode 21. All right, first thing I want to address something. I look awesome. And second of all, Fry Guy 554, he said something that caused me a great deal of concern. He's like, Gart, I think you may have broken the anti-troll torch, and I immediately panicked. But here it is, safe and sound. I broke one in here and a bunch on the ground, but if you recall from the episode, I put the anti-troll torch above the machine sign. So, there we go. That's good. Now, today I said we were going to get into doing some things with Forestry. And before we can do anything, we need a thermionic fabricator. And they're fairly simple. All you need is a sturdy casing, some glax, some gold, and a chest. They're pretty simple. The easiest part of the whole Forestry thing is probably this piece. And the rest of it sucks. Oh my God, you need all kinds of weird crap. All right, this does need Michael Jackson's. I have to burp. I'm pretty sure of it. I'll just throw that. That's perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with throwing that. And I'm just going to put it right here. And the reason I'm going to put it right there is because I have to come over here and get one of these. Actually, might need a couple. Who knows? Who knows? Let's dig a hole in the side of this. Hello. All right. Yeah. So we'll just. Where'd you go? There you are. And we go. Here's the downside with this thing. It will constantly draw power, so we're going to have to use it fairly quickly. But my power source is fairly consistent right now, and so I should be good to go. Good to go. Now, what we're going to definitely need to do is put a few pieces of glass. I was like, I know it was there, yo. So I'll put like 5 ought to do it. And once it heats up beyond this line right here, it'll melt the glass as needed, and then you'll have that stuff forever. Now, the first thing that we're going to build is going to be an arbor. I spelled it wrong. Arboretum. Right there. To grow trees and junk. Well, we need golden electron tubes, which are fairly easy to make in a basic circuitry board, which means we're also going to have to craft a carpenter. Let's see. I already have some gold over there, but let's replace it. And I went fishing with my fortune pick and picked up 7 more diamonds. Because we're gonna probably kind of need it. Let's not need all what I wanted to get into. All right. First thing you can do is you can just put all your assets up here in this, and now your electron tubes, regardless of what they're called, the golden teen, freaking copper teen, or whatever, they're going to be in this formation. They're going to be whatever the base object is plus 2 redstones, thol and thol. And whenever you make them, you get 4. So boom, that's a win right there. Now we're probably also going to need a logger, and the logger I'm fairly certain is the expensive one. Yeah, diamantine. Excuse me. While I am putting this together, let me read. La Barra 1980 got first again. Suck it, everybody who didn't. Actually, no, don't suck it. That's horrible. I shouldn't have said that. That was very mean. I may or may not have a visitor in the very near future. If I do have a visitor in the very near future, you may hear me going, shh, shh, here she comes. Yep. There. Nope, that's my son. Never mind. He's just clomping around the house like he owns the place. Ooh, looking sharp, soldier. No. All right. Anyway, I said that because he's it's obviously uniform inspection day, so he's inspecting. He's looking pretty sharp. Get out of here! Quit freaking staring at me, weirdo.
Watching what you're doing.
I'm recording, so beat feet, loser. Freaking orphan your butt. I think you might be too old to drop off, but I can kick you out the front door. All right. You totally made me lose my train of thought. Okay, and circuit board. We're probably not going to need anything else. All I need right now is an arboretum and a logger. So we should be able to disconnect the power on this puppy. Let's do that. That should be good. I wish there was like a way you could turn it off. Oh, by the way, I'm putting it here. I used the filler. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Funny thing is I was sitting there, standing here watching the filler work. Well, I was actually standing over there watching the filler work. And it hit 2 things of freaking copper or some junk. And I was like, are you serious? And because, you know, the filler now, instead of dropping it all on the ground, the little pieces disappear after a few minutes. So you're screwed. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to make our... I didn't want to double click in that. R. It's a farm gearbox. That's nice. All right. So anyways, we're just going to do the standard thing right now. I don't want to get into the multi-block structures just yet. But once we have this going for our trees, which is going to feed our steam engine down here, once that gets done, then I'll probably move to the larger multi-block forestry items for the regular foresting. Okay, this is what I wanted. All right, you definitely need a sturdy casing, which is just bronze in a chest shape. Everybody knows that. And you're also going to need... I wonder if they fixed this yet. They did not. All right, and I'm going to need... The Arboretum is the golden ones. So I'll just go ahead and put those up there like that. And why? You know, I have the attention span of a freaking glass. Okay, that's the last piece I need. And then I'm going to need to make a circuit board. And your circuit board, you have to make in the carpenter. I double-clicked again. A carpenter. Just like that. It's really fun to say. Which is very easy to make. Bronze, sturdy casing, and glass. Now, bronze we should have right here. Oh, why did I put that in there yet? I'm a noob. That's why. Anyways, the carpenter's fairly easy to make. It does require power, and it does require a liquid. Sometimes it'd be creosote oil, or I do not want another one. Come on now. Come on. All right, and let's go put it over here. And pop this out, just like that. And I'll put it right here. Boop. Just like that, and I'll just slap this little puppy down on there. I'm fairly certain this thing does not draw power when it's not being used. But what we need now is a bunch of redstone and some tin. So we get a stack of redstone and a stack of tin, and we should be G2G. Now, I only need a few of these. So let me put that up there and that up there. And the circuit, the circuit is left click to put your shadow item in there. I can't believe I forgot that. Is it? I thought I could have swore it was 10. Now I have to circuit card. Now I could have swore it was... Did I not just look at that? Alright. Yeah. It's probably not 10. Maybe it's silver. Maybe it's a different tin. I don't know. We're going to have to figure that out together. You know what? We don't have to figure it out together, because I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to get there. Alright, and the small circuit card is made. It says 10 ingots. It must be the wrong kind of tin ingot. That sucks. I don't have... I have silver. You know what? Let's try this. This will probably work. I don't like doing workarounds like this, which kind of sucks that I have to do this, but let's give it a shot and see if it works. We're just going to macerate. That's an extractor. This is a macerator. And I'm just going to macerate 4 of those, which is going to take forever. And so while I'm doing that, I might as well read a stinking comment. No, I love your comments. They're not stinking. All right, Silver Wolf 5636 says, well done, my good sir. Great episode, Garth, as always. I'm glad it is good to see you becoming more comfortable with the mods. You know, I'm becoming more comfortable with NEI. Actually, now working them together is kind of cool. I mean, it's also frustrating because I set out to get these, you know, humongous plans, you know, and I'm going to build things in this order, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm sitting there watching my favorite YouTuber, and they're like doing the exact same thing that I plan on doing the next day. I'm like, that sucks, because now I look like a big fat copycat. But I'm doing it for a different reason, so I guess it's not the same. All right, so let's get some tin in there, up in here, and we're going to cook it in the electric furnace. It should be the right type of tin. I don't know why it's not. I'm fairly certain this is a carpenter, correct? Yeah, this is a carpenter. It's not showing up anything. Create your surplus, owner's garthrs. No matching recipe was found. Do I need water? I might need water. Let's put water in there and see what happens. Oh, it was water. Stupid. I knew I needed water too, and that's what sucked. Because I was like, I'm going to need water. But no, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Now I need to find water, which I have like an abundance of down here. I can't believe I did that. That is so stupid. I'm like, I could have swore it was 10. It was 10, goofball. You just need water. You know, we've only discussed that. I even said it when I was setting the machine up. I was like, you need water. But I didn't get water because I'm an idiot. Because I'm an idiot. Thanks, Silver Road 5636. We got your comment just in time for me to look like I don't know what I'm doing. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Oh, that's great. That's just super. All right, so I'm going to need 4. So I might as well put this up here. Gimme. And put this one up here as well. Gimme. I guess 3 will do for now. 3 will make me happy-ish. Happy-ish. I only really need the last. You know, I'm fairly certain this thing doesn't draw power when it's not being used. But, yeah, well, screw it. Screw it. I hate the environment anyways. It's stupid. All right, let's put those there. And then we're going to need a gold. Glax. I need another sturdy casing. How did I forget a sturdy casing? You saw that problem right there like that. Say boom. Boom lock. And you guys actually get to see me make a sturdy casing. You're like, I'm not sure. I lost what you were talking about. Sturdy what? A sturdy wadding? Alright, that's what that is. So let's just put that up there. Alright, so we have an arboretum, which is just there like that. And then we're going to need the diamantine one, which is right, y'all. Like that. Which is another sturdy casing. Right in the middle. I don't know where I was going with it, but there you go. And this will make our logger right here, bagoosh, just like that. Now these are a little bit expensive, as you saw. It cost me 5 diamonds to make that, and a bunch of redstone and whatever. So, and according to the wiki, it's funny. That's a fun way to say wiki, by the way. This is a 13 by 13 by 10, and this is a little bit bigger than 13 by 13, but there's a reason for that. So we want to go. Actually, I want to go this way from this corner. Let me get rid of this. Boop. I feel like I'm walking very slowly today, and I don't know why. Everywhere I go, it's like very slow. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I do need to. 1, 2. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. That should. You see that dude over there hanging out? You see that jerk? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to place the arboretum down right there. And you're like, oh my gosh, that is beautiful, garthrs. And I'm like, I know it's beautiful, but you don't have to pronounce my name like that. It's kind of weird. And you're like, well, what are you making a tree farm for? And I'm like, well, I'll tell you what I'm making a tree farm for. I'm going to make a tree farm so I'm going to make a charcoal farm. You know what I'm saying? Charcoal. And you're like, why not make peat? I'm like, because tree farms are more fun. Totally forgot what I was coming over here for. This right here. Oak saplings times 4 is going to be more than enough. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And everybody's going to be super excited about it, whether they like it or not. And another thing that we're going to need is... That's not it at all. This needs to go over here. Another thing we're going to need is, I believe it's called hummus. Hummus. Yes, I do believe it's called hummus. Let me check. And tree farm. Crafting the arboretum uses... Because I always get confused. Yeah, it is hummus. I'm like, is it BAGr or is it hummus? Well, I guess a good way to remember that would be peat bog. Duh. Anyway. Let's go get some hummus. Hummus is made with several things. Hummus, right here. Hummus. It's dirt and compost, dirt and fertilizer. So we have fertilizer abundantly in the form of apatite. And you're like, well, hold on a second, dude. Hold on a second. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. We need sand, right? Yes, we do need sand, because sand and apatite make fertilizer. But if you'll come over here and look, I've got 23 sand. So what are we going to do? Well, what do I have a butt ton of? Cobble. Cobble. And we go, oh my God, what are you doing? Well, let's test a few things, because I think I know what I'm going to do in so far as getting this done. Let's see what happens when we macerate cobble, and we'll see what we get. I think we get sand, but we might get gravel. I'm going to find out right now with you and me here together, the both of us. I don't think we're going to get gravel, though. I am totally leaning towards sand. Yes! Dun, 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 dun. And I've got so much cobble that's falling on my freaking butt crack. Not literally, because that would both be uncomfortable and very weird. So, let's see, what am I coming over here for? I'm coming over here for Gray the Avenger to say, wow, episode 20 already? Well done, mate. Keep it up. I am keeping it up. I'm going to keep it up all the way. I like keeping it up. It's fun to keep it up. Some things are very weird. All right, while I'm waiting on that sand to cook up, I don't really need... You know what? Let's just go ahead and do this right here. I'll get grass out of that, and then I'll get sand out of this. Boom. All right, so we're done with that. Now I can come over here and not wait for nothing. Appetite, which is weirdness right there. Okay, so appetite, we'll go with that. Now, appetite, I already need to drop down another one of those things. Holy moly. I know it's in here somewhere. It's not machines. Is it wooden? Is it a wooden? It's wooden scraps. Badoosh, bagoosh, bagang. All right. We're also going to find a way to kind of automate this system. It's not inappropriate. Get out of my stairwell. He's just kind of walking around. I was like, "This is your pad, huh? Pretty nice. I like it." Well, yeah, whatever, dude. So we're going to put this right over here for right now. And we're going to put the appetite in here and the sand in here. And we're going to, I'm not going to check any eye. I'm not going to rely on it. Boom! All right, so let's just and get all that in there. And then we get this over here like this. And then we get that over there like that. And then we go, okay, what do we need for hummus again? Dirt. Yes, I think I can wrangle up some of that. What do you think? I'm not going to use any eye. And then instantly ran over and looked at any eye. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I figured you guys would want to watch me run around in my house, because it's fun watching me sprint and use up all my food bar. Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? I don't know why I just jumped across that gap. I was going down anyways. All right, so hummus is fairly easy to make. You put this, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, and then you pick up 64 and throw it on the ground. You hear that sound? There we go. All right, and then we're going to come over here to this thing, and we're going to put the hummus in here. And it's right now. It's like, dude, I am ready to go. Whatever it is that you need to do, we're going to do it together, you and I. And I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I mean, I was going to go there with you on this journey, you know, all by myself, but decided at the last possible second to not to. You are so freaking weird, dude. I know, right? All right. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to drop this puppy right there, and then we're going to run this out here, and we're going to dig this hole out. And then we're like, well, what are you going to put there? And I'm like, I am totally going to put a redstone energy cell there. And you're probably thinking to yourself, that is so stinking smart. I'm like, well, I've only got like 58 of these things. Actually, I've only got 3, but this will build it quickly. And then after that, we're gonna rely on a little system, a distribution system that I like to call "Do Your Worst." Now, oh, I know it. I was like, what the? I just chainsaw. All right, so this should start. Yeah, there we go. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use like red power and whatnot, and buildcraft and forestry and all that in one build to effectively shuttle out as required to coal-powered engines, or I may even just run it off of this system because it can't possibly use that much. Well, yeah, it does. It uses a whole bunch of power. So let's put that there, and that there, and that there, and that there. It uses a whole bunch of power. Forgot about that. It does. Okay, so everything is in there like Flynnware. So let's pop that off real fast because we're not really going to need it just yet. And then I'm going to grab this logger, and I'm going to put the logger down right next to it. Now the logger is going to do several things. It's going to grab the wood. Well, it's going to chop the wood and then pick the wood up and then kick the wood out. And what happens is it's going to kick the leaves out and the logs out, and to wherever, you know, whatever inventory you have there. And what I have decided to do is take these saplings effectively and shoot every third sapling back to here. And you're like, well, how are you going to do that? I'm like, well, there's several ways you can do that, and one of the ways you can do that is with diamond pipes. So basically I'll have 2 diamond pipes, one to send gosh, I'll just show you. I mean, why am I freaking trying to tell you? It's not theory. You know, I have this stuff in hand. Well, not in hand. You know, my hand's freaking empty right now. But that's cool because you forgive me for having empty hands, right? Totally. All right, 360 Mib says, thank you for showing how to make the dark iron. I had no idea, and Google was not being very helpful for once. And I appreciate that. It's good to know that I am more helpful than Google. 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 All right. Okay, so that goes back on there, and everything is peachy freaking keen. It's just juicing itself right back up into awesomeness. This is cooled down. All right, so let's let me get some stuff together, and after I get done getting all the stuff together, I'll meet you back at the arboretum at the tree farm, and we'll make a day of it. How's that sound? Awesome. See you soon. All right, so I am back. A couple of trees have grown. A couple of trees have been harvested. Right now, I'm currently using Sterling engines to do this work. But let me explain to you how this goes, all right? Now, the logger kicks things out 2 sides. First of all, the side kicks out the wood, and the top kicks out the saplings. I guess that's so you can route them differently. But what I like to do is take pipe that brings it across the top, iron pipe to make sure everything that comes out goes in the same direction, then use a diamond pipe to send the oak sapling back down into the arboretum. That's easy. That is easy peasy. But this also allows me to have another avenue to come in so that when I finally do get my hummus up and running automatically, I can also send it to black. And it should auto put that in there. Autofill? Yeah, autofill the proper thing. As you can see, the wood's going across there right now. I'm waiting for a sapling to drop so that you can see it. Because it's kind of weird with the animation. Here you go. It just dropped out. You won't see the sapling exit that pipe. You'll see it enter this pipe. See, there you go. And then it goes down. Bloop, just like that. And the system pretty much runs itself right now. So that's all I'm really concerned about. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that. It makes me very happy. So right now what I have is a fairly steady flow of oak wood. And you're like, well, what are you going to do with oak wood, dude? Well, I'm going to feed the oak wood in right here to this. You're like, why? And I'm like, shut up and quit asking me questions. All right. Now, currently I have a relay right here. So what I plan on doing is having everything feed in to this system. And what will happen is the oak wood will be allowed to go into this system, but not apples. So the apples will kick on down this way and go into the chest, which is right there, which will sort as needed. You get it? You get it? You see what's going on here? Do you see what's going on here? Now, the reason that the oak wood will go here and not into the regular storage system is because it will have a valid inventory right here. And as we know, with pneumatic tubes, it goes to the first valid inventory. So it's kind of like a trickle-down thing. And if this is ever full, which I doubt, it'll go to the overflow chest, which is the drop chest. So everything works perfectly insofar as I have a fairly good system to keep this full of charcoal. Like right now, I've got more charcoal than I will ever need. So this doesn't really need to run super duper fast. But my biggest problem is probably going to be, I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I will swap these out. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll swap these out with another power source. I haven't decided what yet, but it will definitely be cool. I don't know exactly what. So I said we were going to get into forestry today. We did. We covered the thermionic fabricator, we covered the arboretum, and we covered the logger. We also covered the basic dimensions of the tree farm, which I thought were going to be a little bit bigger, but apparently it's 13 by 13, not 15 by 15. But it is 10 tall, so you got to remember that. Saplings come out the top, logs come out the side. Everything is shunted across here, and skadoosh. It is all good. So this is pretty much what I'd have to say an alright system for now. But what I am going to do is go ahead and finish these up, because this is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Alright, so I just want to thank you guys for swinging by, and I'll talk to you on the flip side. And don't forget, Minecraft.